All right, let's talk about Cam Newton and Urban Myers, man. Cam Newton, Chris Carter said Cam Newton uh, got cut because he didn't get vaccinated. All right, let's just say vax. And Urban Myers said it, it factored into their decision. Player, it factored in their decision to cut players because the 53-man roster cut was yesterday. Vaccinations, played a part of some guys getting cut. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out the NFL playlist. And we can start with Cam. And at the end of the day, man, Bill Belichick, he said he spoke on it today this morning. But the main thing I took from it was he said that they had a very high number of players players and staff who got vaccinated that still caught it. All right. He said he don't know the numbers. They told him he needed to do the research, but he said people that still didn't get the people that got the vax, they still tested positive around the building. But we do know there's a difference, right? The difference is the rules are different when you get vaccinated than when you not get vaccinated as far as recovery and coming back. So, if they got a high number of people that's not vaccinated, they miss games. It's just gonna be because they just gonna forfeit games now. But like I said before, man, I don't think that had nothing to do with it. Somebody in the comment section said you not telling the truth. You just spread news. But Chris Carter said that's why Cam got cut. My thing is this: you can't go from Mac if you believe Mac Jones the future and he was the number 15 pick, whatever. You can't go from Mac back to Cam. You can't. So once Mac Jones won the job, I think Cam Newton was expendable. At the same time, Cam threw 8 touchdowns and 10 picks last year. Cam was missing throws this year. Mac Jones is a better fit. Cam is not a punctual quarterback. When Cam lost his physical ability to run and power due to QB powers, Cam Newton he wasn't that same player. He relied on athletic ability. It's like Roy Jones relied on his speed and his hand speed. And once that speed go away, there's no technique to still make him great. He relied on athleticism. He relied on athleticism, and you can't do that. You can't do that and have a long time in any sport. Cam Newton never became an accurate thrower to football. He had one good year throwing out the pocket. Then on top of that, you don't give him the best receivers in the league. Of course, that's gonna happen. Mac Jones, Nick Saban, and Bill Belichick got a great relationship. Even though he be drafting some Saban players and they don't work out, but he believe in Mac Jones. And do they make the playoff this year? I don't think so. Stephon Gilmore in the pup list. I don't know. I don't know if they make the playoff, but we'll see. They did a good job with Matt Castle years ago, Jimmy Garoppolo, so on and so on. But that division's just too tough, especially if Miami able to find a quarterback like Deshaun Watson. Bill Belichick gonna get fired. He gonna be fired in a minute, a couple of years, or he gonna go into the front office permanently. Because historically, the Patriots don't draft good, and what they build off of is trading for misfits in other teams. That's what they build off of. They took Kyle Warner from my line, check out my Detroit Shot of Mercy Sports Talk, right on YouTube. That's what they do. They take misfits. They trade. They do the same thing the Rams do. They take picks. They trade picks for known commodities, and that's what they do. And so I just think Cam wasn't good enough. He didn't beat out Mac Jones. I don't think it had nothing to do with his his status. He just wasn't good enough. If you want the honest truth for me, he just wasn't good enough. Last year he was terrible after the COVID. You see some throws in preseason, he wasn't that good. They chose to go with Mac Jones because he fit the offense better. He punctual, he on time, he gonna be where he need to be. Now, that's preseason. The regular season come, we might have a different story, so it is what it is. They believed in Stidham, and Stidham wasn't that good, but I just think it's over for Cam Newton. He too beat up, he too injured, He too injured. It's just, he never been punctual with the football. He never been a timing quarterback. He's been a guy that's going to improvise, and and that happened to Randall Cunningham. He kept getting injured, beat up, and he finally became a pocket quarterback and almost made the Super Bowl. So, running is temporary. If you don't become a better pocket passer, the team don't do better things to make you a better pocket passer, or give you good line, good receivers, that time is going to pass you by. It's going to be too late. So, too late for Cam, He's just never been as accurate, never been as punctual. You know, we'll see what Mac Jones do. The player said that Mac Jones was better than Tua Tagovailoa. I'm starting to believe it. So, wish Mac Jones nothing but the best, man. And the Patriots, I hope they do well over there, Mac Jones. But as an organization, they've been dominating for so long. We happy that they done. And Tom Brady seemed to be, he seemed to be the heart and soul of that team. And I think Tom Brady leaving and not retiring, that was the best thing in his career. That's the best decision in his career. Now people see that he was more responsible for success in New England than Bill Belichick was. But he covered a lot of deficiencies up, just like Aaron Rodgers covered a lot of deficiencies up over there in Green Bay. So now we starting to see it, and like I said, best of luck to them, man. Best of luck to Mac Jones and them over there, man. But I think it's over now. Move over. But you know, they said NFLPA, I didn't know this, opens up an investigation after Jacksonville Jaguars Urban Meyer says vaccination status factors into roster cuts. All right, Meyer said Tuesday that it was considered because the more stringent COVID-19 protocols imposed on unvaccinated players to test positive or identified as high-risk contacts comparable with the protocols for vaccinated players. Roster cuts were made at 53 on Tuesday. Everyone was considered, Meyer said, quote, that was part of the consideration, such as production. Let's start talking about this, and also, is he vaccinated or not? Can I say that was a decision maker? It was certainly a consideration. Okay, so he didn't really put himself, he didn't have to say that, but he could have just said next question, or he could have lied about it. So, like I said before, so, you know, they might have grievances, but the NFL is ran by the owners, and then nothing major will come about this, but you know, job starting already doing it. Say you gotta do this and you gotta do this, and you know, when you gotta choose between making a living and you know, and standing on your morals and standards, that's messed up. You should have freedom to do whatever you want to do, but like I said before, some dudes got fired yesterday for not being vaccinated. You know, some dudes lost their job. And they was willing. They knew what it was. They was willing to stand on their pivot. They was willing to stand on their center, and they was willing to take that chance, and they did. But you know, people say, you know, they gonna force you to get it, but they're not gonna force you to get it. They're not gonna force you to get it in the way you think they is. It's gonna be methodical about stuff like this, man. They very sneaky with stuff like this. But like I said before, it is what it is, man, and it is what it is, man. Just, you know, people lost their jobs yesterday over that. And that's wild, man. People lost their jobs. J-O-B. You know, but that's the way love goes. Been making movie quotes and posts all day. That's the way love goes. But that's the game, bro. People think they're gonna force you to get it. You're not gonna become a... They gonna hurt you. They gonna touch you. They gonna touch you. They gonna touch you in ways you didn't think they was gonna touch you. That's just the honest truth. That's how they get down. But I mean, said it that it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. On my social media subscription, Twitter's the fastest way. Then Facebook, then Instagram, then Twitter, then Facebook, Instagram, then Facebook group. Excuse me. When advertising the channel, video request, chop it up. All my social media links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate, share the video, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.